rule over you who have spoken unto you the word of Yah. Wait a minute now. Whose faith follow. Consider the end of their conversation. What is the faith that's following?
They living what they talking about, not just talking it.
You gonna look at what they're saying. You know how parents,
in word, in demonstration, in word, in deed, in action.
Right. You know how parents say, do as I say do, not as I do. Mm-mm. It's bad teaching. That's a bad example.
It's powerful when you see something in action.
Children gonna look at you.
Yeah, they're observing you.
See what you're saying. They looking at what you're doing like, Mom, you told us not to, but shut up. Go to your rooms. Kids will check you in a minute, boy. Take Bob, you frog. Who are you talking to?
Don't be a hearer only of this word, but be a doer. Man's religion is in vain.
All right, so 30, what was it? 30 and okay, I see now what happened. Okay. So 30 and 17. Okay, so I missed a whole lot of stuff though. And up above, did we read that?
We did 17 to 21, I believe.
Okay, no, we missed just the altar of incense. We'll talk, but that's not the sacrifice, but that's part of it. Okay, talking about the burnt offering. That's what we talking about. Okay, so now, so you wash your hands when you go into the congregation. That was it that you die not? What verse was that? Right. Verse 21. Wash their hands and their feet that they die not, and shall be a statute forever to them, even to him and to his seed throughout their generations. Right. So that's it. So you're washing your hands as a symbol that you're in obedience to Yah, serving Yah as you serve the people, right? And you wash your feet because your feet is a example of your walk. You say, I'm a preacher. Yeah, people used to look at preachers, and preachers used to have a respectable preachers used to have respect in the communities back in the day. If he was a reverend, that's the reverend. Now, being a reverend don't mean nothing nowadays.
Yeah.
Reverends is just as foul as the people that they leading. Got to go again. So that's the thing. Hold on a second. He got myself tied up, tangled up, and wrapped up. Tied up, and tangled up. All right, so that's the thing, brother and sister. All right, she stepped away. We're gonna go ahead and continue. Talking about the burnt offering, right? Shadow things come. We're gonna get back to Hebrews. But since we're here, we're gonna go ahead and deal a little more with this. Okay, so that's chapter 30. What I want to do is I want to go to Leviticus chapter 1. Okay. Maybe I'll wait till she come back. Let's take a look at some comments here, see what's going on in the message board. Prayerfully you all getting something out of this lesson. I just think that when it comes to law, statutes, and commandments, it's become a cliche amongst Hebrews for everybody to say, we both keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But when you really break it down and ask them to please explain to us, what does that mean? Coach Sherry, okay, so Baruch Shabbat. Let me do my blessings. Baruch Shabbat to Coach Sherry. Good to see you, my sister. And who was this? Leonard de Yahuda. Baruch Shabbat, if you're still on. Maury Irvin, my twin brother there. Love you, my brother. Good to hear good things. Coach Sherry. Let's see, Kima. Baruch Shabbat. Coach Sandra. Baruch Shabbat. Moray Adrian. Baruch Shabbat. Dropped the bombs on Tulsa. Yes, they did. So Coach Sherry says she had a dream years ago. I was fighting in the heavens and on the earth. There you go. Get ready, get ready. He had a man put in his cuffs that tried to hug him. You're right. Yeah, I read that one already. Okay. All right. So you cold?
Never mind. Just wanted to get it off my sinuses a little bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me. Had a little itchy arm there. Itching ears. So now we're gonna look at Leviticus 1. Leviticus 1 and 1. Okay.
And Yah called unto Moshe and spake unto him out of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, If any man of you bring an offering unto Yah, ye shall bring your offering of the cattle, even of the herd and of the flock. If his offering be a burnt sacrifice of the herd, let him offer a male without blemish. He shall offer it of his own voluntary will at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before Yah.
Mm.
And he shall put his hand upon the head of the burnt offering, and it shall be accepted for him to make atonement for him. And he shall kill the bullock before Yah, and the priests, Aharon's sons, shall bring the blood and the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. No, the blood, and sprinkle the blood round about upon the altar, that is by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And he shall flay the burnt offering and cut it into his pieces, and the sons of Aharon the priest shall put fire upon the altar and lay the wood in order upon the fire. And the priest, Aharon's son, shall lay the parts, the head and the fat, in order upon the wood that is on the fire, which is upon the altar. But his inwards and his legs shall he wash in water, and the priest shall burn all on the altar to be a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto Yah.
That's good. Okay. So, what do we see so far in that?
It says he shall offer it voluntarily.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It has to be a willing
Oh, that's good.
sacrifice.
Elaborate on it a little bit.
I'm thinking of you, the person, whatever you give to Yah has to be from your heart. It has to be a willing sacrifice.
Right.
Oftentimes, sometimes people give and they take it back.
So so y'all not gonna make you.
Mm-mm. And it has to be without blemish.
Right.
Don't hand him something that you don't really want yourself.
Ooh.
So it has to be it has to be a true sacrifice. It can't be like the Cain and Abel. That's what I'm thinking. The
But
story that comes to mind.
okay, so I got a question though. Now, if he said, if his offering is said, wait a minute, let me back up a little bit.
Verse 3. I'm sorry. And just going back to what Kima said, he knows my heart. No. You can't just offer any old thing unto Yah and think it's going to be acceptable.
Okay, now I was reading into something. Okay,
And like you said, you must bring it. It has to be voluntary.
Right.
He's not going to come and get it from you. You have to offer it up.
so that's the thing. So, you know how we used to believe that, oh, the Lord will make you serve him. Right. Oh, that's good. That's good. Adrian said the one who's offering the sacrifice had to kill her, not the priest.
That's right. You got to put in the work. You got to do it. You got to do it yourself. And so many people go to the altar, get hands laid on them, and all of that.
That's an excellent point. See, you got to make a choice to serve Yah. That's what that's representative of. The preacher can't make you save. Some people think, oh, I give the preacher my hand and give God my heart.
Work out your own soul salvation with fear and trembling.
Exactly.
You got to do it.
Voluntary.
But the preacher calls people to look at them like that.
Right.
That you listen to me,
All right, go ahead. So,
get saved.
where'd you stop at?
Where I read down to?
You read down to where?
It was a 10, I believe.
Okay. It was something I saw that. Okay, let me see where. Verse 4: He shall put his hand upon the head of the burnt offering, and shall be accepted for him to make atonement for him. Right. So the burnt offering, it like Adrian said, he offered it. Why? Because of what it represents to him, not to the priest.
And verse 5 confirms it. It says, and he shall kill the bullock before Yah and before the priest. You have to do the sacrifice and the killing.
So what is he killing? He killing the flesh.
The priest didn't do it for him. Yah didn't do it for him.
So the priests and the sons of Aharon are the cloud of witnesses.
Not your dead loved ones.
That's how,
Heaven.
when we come up in church, you get saved, you go to the altar, and then you get up and testify from the whole church. I thank the Lord for saving me tonight. That's where they got that from. You making a public declaration before the cloud of witnesses that I am offering this voluntarily because of what he says here. Let's just continue to read. It says, to make an atonement for myself. So that is, he said, laid on the fire, the legs, and he said, oh, and then the inward parts and the legs shall he wash in water.
The inward parts. Those things that are hidden and usually covered up. He said, get in those secret places. Let's get those
good.
cleaned up.
The secret places, the hidden sins. Right. Inward parts.
And that fat, that stuff that's clinging to you.
Ooh, it just tastes so good, especially when it's deep fried. Deep fried chicken skin.
Let's get in them crevices. Them hidden sins.
Oh my.
Those concealed parts.
Concealed parts.
Those legs that are usually covered up and concealed. Let's get in those places.
Well, what's the word for inward parts?